Indeed, indeed, I understand. Happy to have it on my chest.
So,
So,
what made this opportunity, appeal to you want to come to New Orleans and compete for that spot?
yeah, I was just really excited to go to a winning program or a winning organization. I watched, obviously, what they did last year in the playoffs with sweeping Portland. And then I remember just seeing them, all the guys fighting. And I didn't think I was going to be on the team at the time, but when I had the opportunity to be a part of the Pelicans, and I talked to Dale, talked to David Booth, and a few other guys in the front office, and let me know, that they would like me to be a part of the team. It's pretty much a no-brainer for me. So I'm excited to be here.
And a lot of talk this offense about the way you transform your body. What kind of went into that, and what did you do to kind of make that happen?
There was a lot that went into it. I think it started off with my diet. But we ended the season in April. We didn't make the playoffs. I was with Brooklyn. So right when the season ended, I went straight to Miami, worked with David Alexander. He's a pretty big-time trainer out in Miami. A lot of guys know about him. But the first thing we attacked was my diet. I didn't have any problem working out, but I was kind of counterproductive when I was work out and then go eat BS. So we just got my diet in line with the way I was working out, and it did. It benefited me.
What were some of the changes you made in your diet?
I played around with a few things. Actually, last year I was vegan. I did vegan for like 6 or 7 months, which I lost a lot of weight, but also lost a lot of muscle mass. And then my blood count was low, which was affecting my cardio. I tried doing the vegan, but that didn't work out. That didn't last long. But I think the summer, David pretty much simplified it to me was if it hasn't ran, swam, or walked, or grown from earth, don't eat it. So that eliminates bread, candy, Doritos, Oreos, all the stuff that I was eating, that eliminated that right away. So that was pretty much the simple diet that he gave me.
Saw that your workouts, you were working on extending your shot, your ball handling ability, but also the thing that you were known for coming out of school was just that ability to score on the block, having those great hands on the post. Do you think the ability to be a guy who can get those easy buckets right around the basket is something that makes you a kind of a change up or a curveball for this offense?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely has been my bread and butter is being able to be effective in the low post. But like you said, I've worked on other aspects of my game this summer. That's just the way the game is growing. You need to be able to dribble. You need to be able to pass. You need to be able to shoot. You have to be able to do a little bit of everything. So I put a lot of emphasis in not only my body this summer, but expanding my game as well.
Weight-wise, what do you got right now?
Like 250 to 254. It's usually between there. I started the summertime at the end of the season. I was 270. So I'm like at 250, 254 right now.
And you talked about this a little bit already, but how much did the kind of the mental health aspect and just kind of approaching that, and how tough was it dealing with that? Obviously, because with these sport athletes, we say, oh, you got to be strong, you got to be tough. And sometimes you got to just deal with stuff internally before you can really basketball.
Yeah, it's something that I'm still trying to master. I think I just gotten really good this summer at identifying if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling stressed out, what's causing the stress. Something I'm working on every day, but it's helped me out a lot. Just realizing, oh, I'm thinking about this. This is stressing me out. Let me handle it. Or I have some anxiety right now. I can call, a therapist, whatever. Just little stuff like that. Coming out of college, you don't really know. You don't even think about. But it's something I've done this summer, and it's really benefited me.
You came into Philadelphia, rebuilding situation. You go to Brooklyn, and it's a different professional
Right.
situation for you. What's it like now to be back in a position where you're competing to establish yourself once again?
Man, I'm extremely excited. Obviously, everybody's going to say that, but for me personally, just to come to New Orleans, be a part of a winning culture. This is a team that has true aspirations of winning a championship, and as you said, when I got into the NBA, that was very far-fetched. We went 10-72 my rookie season, so just to be able to be a part of a culture that's winning and about winning, I'm definitely excited to get started in that regard.
You got to see you and AD at the concert together.
Oh yeah.
See that to kind of make this transition easier.
Yeah, actually, all the guys are at the concert. We all went to see Beyonce and Jay-Z. I wasn't missing that one. I love Beyonce and Jay-Z. So it was a lot of fun though. AD, he had a suite. I think Drew had a suite as well. AD had pretty much his family in his suite, but I ended up hanging out in his suite. And then the other team, the suites were connected though, so the team was with Drew, but I was with AD. But it was a really good time. I had a good time.
Does it Kentucky faction in the locker room, and now we have 2 Duke guys
Right.
in the locker room.
Yeah.
How's that dynamic gonna work?
Yeah, that's always the dynamic pretty much in every locker room. I guess they said they had up to 6 Kentucky guys last year, right? I think it was Boogie, Rondo, AD, Darius Miller, Liggins, and one other person. That's a lot of Wildcats. So, but some of them are gone, so it's 2 and 2. I like it.
Speaking of AD, have you gotten much of an opportunity to play with him in scrimmages this summer, and what did you see from him? Is there any aspects of his game that you can learn from?
Yeah, I've played with him quite a bunch this summer. More so against him, but we played together as well. He's helped me out with a bunch of just different things, or even in a drill, like a defensive drill. He'll pull me to the side and just give me like a little minor detail, and it'll really just help me out. I've never heard it helps me out a lot. And then just on the court, something I think he's done really well. It's very specific, but he always does like an extra dribble. I can't really show you, but it's something that he doesn't like pick up his dribble when he goes into the lane. He sometimes keeps his dribble, and it doesn't put him into a bad situation. So I noticed he did that really well. So that was something that I asked him about, and I'm sure as the season progresses, I'm gonna just continue to ask whatever I see him doing well. I'm gonna need him to show it to me.
Speaking of defense, how big of that of a focus is that going into this season?
That's pretty much my only focus. I've been with all the coaches all summer, constantly, watching film of scrimmage of my defense, and that's really my #1 focus this season is becoming a better defender and obviously a better rebounder. And then I feel like the scoring and offensively, I feel pretty comfortable, and I've expanded my game this summer. But that's the one thing I'm really locked in on is my defense. And Coach Erm, I've heard nothing but great things about him before I got here. And the first day I got here, went into his office, sat down with him, watched some film of Draymond. I'm sure you guys know he was with Golden State prior to being here. So I watched some film of Draymond Green, Iguodala, some other guys who were really effective on the defensive end. We've been watching clips of them, so that's something that we're going to continue to do.
Offensively, what do you try to change in your game?
I wouldn't really say I changed anything. I've just worked on all aspects of my game. I think one thing I know in the offense is trying not to have the ball in my hand too long. It's rather I'm going to score, I'm going to shoot, or I'm getting off of it, passing, setting the ball screen. I think I've watched a lot of film of myself this summer. There's been a lot of times where I'll have the ball, and then you'll see somebody, oh, you should have got off of it, or made it easier on yourself. So that's another thing that I've been trying to work on.
And wasn't it like to be on the roster with so many talented big men, all kind of do different things? What's it been like kind of competing in those big games?
Yeah, it's been really exciting. I think I'm most excited about Julius. Him being on the team, he's been a guy that I've been able to play against every day. And he's aggressive, he's strong. He's really worked on his shot this summer. He obviously can put it on the floor. He can do a multitude of things. But me having to guard him every day and vice versa, I think we're really challenging each other and making each other better. So that's my favorite part so far, is just been able to battle against him. And soon enough, we'll be able to battle against other guys as well.
So, do you think your ability to absorb minutes will allow Gentry to play the 3 bigs together? Your ability to relieve them?
What do you mean by absorb minutes?
You'd be able to provide quality minutes for this team will allow Alvin Gentry to play Nico, Julius, and AD together at once, so they're not a rotation where you were able to relieve those guys in some situations.
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
I mean, factoring into playing minutes will allow him, because typically we're thinking it's like a hockey sub with those guys, but you being able to take minutes away and give them breaks will allow them to play more together.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with how hockey subs work, but I'm available to Coach Gentry whenever he wants to use me. So obviously I want to be in the rotation. I want to get minutes, and all that will come in time. That's something I know I'm going to have to earn, and I've been trying to earn right away. But I'm excited. I'm excited about it. And like you said, we have a bunch of different big men who can do a lot of things on the floor. So that's great. We have a nice amount of big. So I'm excited about it.
Coming from the east to the west, and just the level of depth and parity. And
something that I'm not accustomed to in the past, but realizing that we are in the Western Conference, and it's traditionally known to be more so stacked. I've seen it come down to the wire. I actually watched Denver and Minnesota last year, and they had a play-in game. I remember thinking, like, that's crazy that the last game of the season was going to determine who got that last playoff spot. So just taking what I know about the NBA and realizing that is going to be important for us to win every game.
There's a lot of talk about
Yeah, so far I've had a lot of fun playing with all the guards we have here. Drew is obviously amazing. It's my first time ever really playing with him. I've never really played with the all-star guard. So he's, like you said, he's been making my life a lot easier, and that's just been in scrimmage. But I'm sure it'll be the same in the game. And then just playing pick and roll coverage with him is actually extremely easy. You know, he's first team all defense, so I literally just say, "Hey, Drew, screen right," and he gets over and does the rest. So I'm excited about playing with him. And then Alfred, he's also a new guy to the team, but I've had some experiences with him, and he pretty much does everything. You know, always making the right play. He's worked on his shot this summer, I can tell, because he's really been knocking down the three-pointer consistently. So I'm expecting him to have a big year.
To what extent, if I could ask you to try to be introspective here, but to what extent do you see your career at a crossroads, if at all, going into the season?
Say it again.
To what extent would you see your career being at sort of a crossroads, if at all, going into this season? It's kind of pivotal.
Yeah, this is definitely it's like a new start for me. I'm 22. I'm growing into my fourth year. So realizing, trying to remember what I've learned the past 3 years. You know, I've had some success and I've also had some failures. So just trying to make the most of what I've learned to have a better outcome this season. So I've been doing everything necessary this off season, and hopefully I can continue to do it during the season. Good. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I'll be seeing you.